potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the USC Trojans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting 2 Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a 3rd Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Trojans ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Richard. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short run. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The give to the back. Might have a chance. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The Trojans come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He breaks a tackle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He's open on the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's get off the field. Right here. Hey, we got to get this stop here, Nick. Same situation. Let's go. Okay, just like that. Ready, go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
To the air, it's Mayava. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they strike first. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They want to think this 3rd and 1 play over, and they'll use a timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Works the middle. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Richard. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Just feeds the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. This time he wants to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's complete.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Hoosiers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Gets away from one, he's got space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And they can't be thrilled using all 3 timeouts here in the 1st quarter. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Shoots it to the left. Caught by Williams on the left. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Trying to run, it's Jordan. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's shot. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
The run inside. It's Richard. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Indiana! He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fakes to grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. And those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it. But they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Bowman. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Williams on the screen. To the 10. Touchdown Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man, it's Preston.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Richard. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Makes the catch. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He'll try to do it himself. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. And we're here late in the 2nd quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage.
Makes a grab and room to run. That's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events. With the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Headed to the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Indiana. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he's in! Touchdown, Hoosiers! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
And the Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, USC! A great catch and run for 6. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
They get him stopped, but he found a couple of cracks in that cover team and gets it out to the 43. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Looking deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. They've got it to a 2-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And I know you're down. I think it's always harder when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the third quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play.
He's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally 2 guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Breaks into the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Once he got some room, it was over. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Oh, he's got some space. A 20. Touchdown, Trojans. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. 1 snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Hard running there. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
To throw, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the first down. A nice play there, and that is likely how we'll put the finishing touches on this period. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Motion from the wideout. The RPO, it's complete. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Miller with the ball. Bounced off his feet. This defense with its back to the wall has been a wall. Now, 4th and goal. What do you think?
Well, if I'm the defense, shoot, I've stuffed you a couple times in a row. I've put that doubt in your head, so I want you to go for it. I'm going to get another stop.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll run it again. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll try the right side. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And here comes the offense on second down. The run inside. It's Richard. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy. And this defense is more...
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right down the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations.
Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the fourth quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.